Hello Yu-Gi-Oh Dynasty, hello Yu-Gi-Oh community, welcome back to another Yu-Gi-Oh Master Duel clip. So I haven't posted this week. I've been really busy with work. I got like more extra hours. The job that I do is, predetermined schedule. So when they call me in, that's when I go for it. When they don't, that's the bada bing and the bada boom. So what do we got today? So as you see from the thumbnail, I'm testing out this new number one Xyz monster. Number one, I think it's called Infection Buzzking or something like that. One of my viewers or subscribers, no idea, when I was in my stream, when I made the qualifiers, the WCS qualifiers, he asked if that card can work in the Utopia deck. Now, I didn't know about this card, and then when I read its effects on my phone, I'm like, this card's way too gay for them to even consider putting in a Master Duel, and it apparently is in Master Duel, and it's not bad. So I'm like, alright, let me create a new deck, re-event the 2.1, so I'm making like a whole brand new 2.1 with lesser cards than 6. Working with this deck until I shrink it to a solid 45, that works. So far the consistency is really good. I wouldn't say this deck is stronger than my YCS deck, but I'm trying to use a new Utopia deck to rank climb in Diamond rank right now, because my YCS deck, it's consistent full combo every fucking game. There's maybe a 1% chance I may brick, but then after that duel, it's like full combo, full gas. Horus Utopia, consistency, unmatched. Dodging nib, full board. If I go second, I got nib in my hand, I got evenly matched, but I was dueling a lot of kids, and it's really hard to even get to Diamond 3 because like the biggest issue I have is Maxi. So that is kind of my the killer of my deck. It's the killer of any deck, really. It's the most strongest card in the game. But yeah, that's my issue there. So I wanted to build this deck, and then at the same time I wanted to see if I can build kind of the same consistency deck, 50 cards, but I wanted to see more of my Ash so I can block Maxi. And this deck, like I did like 3 games with it in like custom and like solo games, and I had Ash in my hand, I had full combo, I had Horus. When I went second, I had evenly matched, nib, Ash, full combo. So what separates this deck from my YCS deck? This deck is strictly level 8s in it. A lot of level 8s. 2 of from my extra deck can pretty much banish 2 cards from their extra deck, but I'm still trying to figure out whether instead of going into Galaxy Eyes Photon Lord and dodging a potential nib and just going into Buzzking, banish a card from his extra deck, then go into the other level 8 and then banish another random card from his extra deck, steal its attack points and its effects, you know what I mean, and then like continue to do full combo. So far the deck's pretty gassy. It has more hand traps than my WCS deck, and the idea is just to not let my opponent play. Like, this is the board that you want to create consistently. 3 monster negate, spell negate, trap negate, you banish a card from their extra deck. You got Galactic Karibo, a hand trap, freaking Galaxy 100, banish another card. So pretty much this deck can banish 3 cards from their extra deck in like, I would say 2 turns, because when they try to attack you and then you summon, Galaxy Eyes Photon Lord, you banish a 3rd card from their extra deck, right? But then again, even with this 11 interruption board, they're not going to be able to play through your board anyways. But even if they tried, and even if they tried to just like straight attack you or any fucking thing like that, like, it's not really going to do much. What else can I say? I think Infection, is it Buzzing? I think it's a really cool card because when it banishes a card from their opponent's extra deck, on the standby phase of any turn, you take any card from their graveyard and you equip it to this card as material. This card, you can activate his effect, pop any monster on the field, and I think he gets dealt damage equal to its attack points or half its attack points or some shit like that. I think it's equal to their attack points. So it's a pretty gay deck. This board right here is 11 interruptions. Well, I would even say 12 since I have Nib, in case they somehow got through the board, but it's absolutely impossible. Even a Numeron player couldn't break that board. A Kaiju deck, even Horus Kaiju couldn't, even a Horus Axis 8 can't even break that board. Because I could stop 3 attacks, so no one's like FTKing my board. That's why like people get so like people are, oh, you know, Cheesemo, why do you use Utopia? Why do you use Utopia? Because Utopia, my board, despite it being like 10 or 11 interruptions, it stops everything. Stops evenly matched. It stops Rengeki, Dark Hole. It stops everything. My concept to winning in Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel is to build a deck that can stop everything. Because if I can stop everything, then I will win 99% of my freaking duels, especially when I go first. If you guys have any ideas of different level 8s you can use to swap out cards, you can, but you gotta understand this protects everything on your field from being destroyed by card effects is good. And on top of that, it banishing a card your opponent controls, whether it's like an equip spell, like if you're up against, you know, Conko or some shit like that, or whatever, you know, like it's powerful. But the thing is because I want a monster that can activate his effect and do something to my opponent the turn of, instead of trying to get rid of something on the field. You know what I mean? This deck also has 2, I think those are called number protection. It's where, like, if you had 2 level 8s in the graveyard, I could easily search it with Galaxy Dragon, or I could search it with Photon Jumper. And if I have 2 level 8s in the graveyard, I can special summon them and then Xyz summon into a number monster. So it just gives you that additional normal summon. So if you want to take out that other level 8 card, where it's like, you know, you banish 1 card from his deck and then you steal his effects and his attack for that turn, and you can do it per standby phase. So like if he's on the field per standby phase, you're getting rid of a card from his extra deck. So basically with this deck you can get rid of 4 cards from the extra deck, not 3, because I forgot that you can activate that per standby phase with that monster. So I think I kind of thought of the gayest possible like combos and boards that you possibly do. The issue is, like, okay, if you were low in rank, like if you were gold, platinum, and when I say platinum I mean like plat 2 to plat 5, you could just do a set of summoning Galaxy Eyes Photon Lord. You could just summon Berserking, summon the other level 8 per standby phase, banish a card from his extra deck, any random card, and then you'd be good. And then you just set up this purple Xyz monster where he can't special summon from his graveyard. So 2 monster effect is enough to does, because he's not going to have any extenders to special summon from the graveyard that turn. So this board also is just another different variation board that you can make with the deck. So you got 2 monster negate, spell negate, he can't special summon from his graveyard, you know, a lot of shit. You still have all your Horus cards in the graveyard. You still have Galactic Karibo, you still have Galaxy Eye. Like, bro, this deck is sauce. I'm gonna test it out online today. Tomorrow's my birthday. Today is my oldest brother's birthday today. So it's kind of a busy weekend for me, but I'm gonna try to see if I can get back home and live stream me and Rank testing out this deck. I put these 2 random, I put a couple extra level 8s in there in case I wanted to summon a full level 8 board. But that's pretty much it. Later today, I'm going to be either live streaming or recording more of Budokai Tenkaichi 3 at my friend's house today. So I hope you guys enjoy the deck, have fun with it, experiment it. If you want to switch it up, you can, but it's pretty powerful the way it is. Especially consistency and everything. But I appreciate the new subscribers coming in and the new viewers. Have a awesome day. I'm going to enjoy my birthday tomorrow. We're going to have a special and have a great day, and peace. Bye.